Hello everyone. Welcome to this topic of correlated SQL queries. So this is a very interesting topic, and sometimes in placement or in other times of exams you get a tricky question that can be solved only by using these correlated subqueries. So let us begin. We will use the same table that we have been using in some previous videos. I hope that you people have this table in your system. If not, please make it, and also don't forget to make the notes. Okay, so as you can see that the course table name, the table name is course 2, and there are number of courses with code 1 to 110. The course are having different semesters and fees, and they belong to different department. For example, as you can see in MCA department, MCA, there are three courses like MCA, BCA, and OCP. Similarly, in engineering, there is BTech, and there is CCNA. So we have divided on the basis of department for the sake of this tutorial. Okay, so let us do some very basic questions on this. First of all, let me do a very simple question that display say total course fees, or to say display all course fees. So what we will type, it's very easy. You will type select course fees from course 2. Okay, as simple as this. It will give you the answer. So how many answers? 10. Now suppose if I ask you to display total course fees of all courses, obviously this is an aggregate or sum function. So what you will type, select sum course fees from course 2. Now how many output will come? Any guess? Yes, right. If you people have thought one, the answer is correct. Only one output will come, because the sum function will load all the fees in the RAM, and it will apply the sum operation on it, and it will give you one answer. Okay. Now, if I change the question that display department wise course fees, I mean to say that display fees of all engineering courses, all MC courses, all allied courses. So one non-compatible, or you say not very suggestive method of doing is what you can do, select some what I'm asking you to just remember what I'm asking. I'm asking you to display department wise total course fees, and in the previous query I have asked you to display total course fees. Okay, so for that what I had written select some course fees from course 2. Now in department wise, one of the wrong method, I would suggest it wrong, is you type it like this: select some course fees from course 2 where DPT, what is the column name? Where DPT is equal to MCA. Okay. So what Oracle will do? Oracle will try to find out those record where DPT is MCA, like MCA, MCA, MCA. Okay, and it will this is something like this: select star from course 2 where dpt is equal to MCA. So what will happen in RAM? These three records will be loaded, and on them this sum will be applied. Okay, so let us see what will happen. This answer has come 128 of this. You can see it here, and you can see. But as you can see, this is a wrong method, because first of all, you have to remember all the names of the department. You have to match the spelling. And secondly, if there are 10 departments, you have to fire 10 queries. Like if I want to do again on engineering, I have to type something like this: department is equal to engineering. The answer has come, but as you can see, this is not the correct way. It should have been done automatically. Okay, so you know very well what is the method to do it. Yes, what will apply? What I will do, see, when we have applied select some course fees. So what it had done, it had loaded all the records into the RAM and it applied sum on it. When I have given something like this, it has loaded three records into the RAM and applied sum on it. But if I want to do it automatically, I will apply group by. So what I will do, select course fee from course by department is equal to where from course to group by department. Now what Oracle does is, as soon as you supply this group by, Oracle sees which column have you given. So you have given DPT, Oracle will try to find out similar spellings. It will find MCA as three records, MGMT as three, engineering as two, allied as two. So what it will do, it will make these four different groups in RAM, something like this. It will make these four groups in RAM. One will be called as MCA group, another will be called as allied group, another one will be called as engineering group, and another will be called as management group. Internally, it will not be displayed to you. And then on that group, it will apply sum. So because there are four groups, four answers will come. Okay, is this thing clear? So what happens? Grouping helps you to do helps you to some kind of little bit of analytics or group data aggregate functions on it. So, and if you want to see the department name also, you can type select DPT comma function. You know, the column on which you have applied grouping can be used after select or the function only, nothing else. So you can see the total of this has come. Okay. Now, this is what was the revision of group by clause. Now, another question that comes is now display details of those courses which are having highest course fees in their department. Now, I am repeating the question. Just a second. Okay. So, the next question comes as display details of those courses that are having highest course fees in their respective departments. Now, please read the first two words of this sentence. Display details. Now, what do you mean by this? See, let me ask this question in another way. Display, suppose if I say, may let me type another question. Display highest course fees. Okay, this is a very easy question. So what you will type, select max course fees from course 2. How many output will come? Right, one output will come. So this is the answer that we have written. Select course fee this. Now if I ask you display department wise highest course fees, it means I am asking you to say that instead of displaying single output, you display me the maximum course fees of each department, like this one. Like in MCA, the highest course fees is 80,000. In Allied, the highest course fees is 35,000. In engineering, again, the highest course fees is 45. In management, the highest course fees is 50, for example. So it should be displayed like this. Okay. Now, again, this is easy. What you have to do, you have to apply group by. So what you will type, group by department. So how many answer will come? You can see four answers have come. And as you can see in their respective department, if I type the department, also select department comma maximum course fees from course to group by department. You can see in engineering, the highest course fees as per this record is 45. As you can see in engineering, there were two. One was 45, another was 15. So highest was 45. Similarly, in MCA, there were three: 80,000, 45,000, and 3,000. So highest was 80,000. And last, let's check of management. In management, as you can see, one was MBA of 50 and another was BBA of 35. So 50,000 has come. But this has given you department wise highest course fees. But for a, now you can see this 45,000 is highest course fees of BTech. This 80,000 is highest course fees of MCA. This 35,000 is highest course fees of MSCIT in Allied. And this 50,000 is highest course fees of MBA in Management Department. So, what my this question says, display details of those courses that are having highest course fee in the department. It means I want to see the details of these four courses. Okay, here what you here you cannot see the details. Here what you can see is only the highest course fees. But my question says that display details of those courses that are having highest course fees. Means I want to see the detail of courses having 45,000 in engineering, 80,000 in MCA, 35,000 in allied, and 50,000 in management. Okay. I hope this thing is clear to you. Okay. So as per the requirement of the question, I'm asking you to display details of those courses that are having highest course fees in their department. So ideally, the output should come like this. Okay, as you can see here, there are four courses having highest course fees in their respective department, like MCA 80,000, Engineering 45, MBA in Management, and this MSc IT in Allied. So ideally, this four output should come. Now, how they will come? Now, first of all, let us see uh, non recommended method. Now, why I'm saying non recommended? Because the answer will come, but the method is wrong. Okay, wrong method. Just to explain you the concept, what we can type select star from course to where course code in. Now, since I know the course code of these four courses, I can type 101, 102, 103, and 106. Okay, because uh, we have seen that in this table these courses are having highest course fees in their department. You can see these four records are displayed, but as you can see this is the wrong method, because how did you know that these courses are having highest course fees in the department? So that is why I have written that this is a wrong method. Okay, another method is what you can type is you can type the course name, but again you will realize that what I'm trying to say you is that you have to use a method which is automatic. So what you will use a subquery in it. So what you will do, subquery, what we will type, please see very carefully, select star from course to where where course fees in. Now course fees in, I want to see those courses. Are you getting? I want to see those courses whose course fees comes in this list. Which list? The list that contains highest course fees of respective department. So just now you must be remembering that we have written this query, that this one, select Let us remove this department word from here and use this query. Just now we have written this query that now you can see these four fees have come, and these four fees are of highest course fees. So what we can type? We can type this query as a sub query in this query. So what I will type, select star from course 2 where course fees in, okay, course fees in bracket, select maximum course fees from course 2. Okay. So now you can see, or you must recall, now this is a very important point of this topic. Now as per your understanding, how many output will come? Now see, if you see this inner query, select maximum course fees from course 2. It will run like this. Internally, it will display you. Internally, it will generate these four records. So, what you can say is that it will it will run something like this. That these four values are placed something like this. Let me type this here. Then you will better understand. Select. This will run something like this. Where course fees in what in 45,000, okay, comma 80,000, comma 35,000 and 50,000. It will run something like this internally, because as you know from your understanding of subquery that this will return these four values, and these four values will work something like this. Okay, but as you can see, either you type this or you type this. Surprisingly, details of four courses will not come. So you can see that now why it has come, because very good, some of you might have pointed out that we have not applied group by in this, but what will happen what will happen, now you can see six have come, four have not come. Okay, are you getting? So let us correct this query by typing group by also. Now group by dpt. Okay, so internally what will happen, four outputs will come here. I hope this is clear to you. Four output will come here, something like this. So again, what will be the output? The output will be wrong. I hope you are getting. So what I want to say is that when we were selecting select max course fee from course to group by department, four outputs were coming. It means that there are only four courses that are having highest course fees in their respective department. But then why it is not working here? The reason behind is that you can very well understand that here when this subquery resulted these four values now, and this outer query was executed row by row. So what happened when Oracle reached to this course 80,000, was it in the list? Yes, it was in the list. It was displayed. Then Oracle scanned second row 50,000. Is it in this list? Yes, it was displayed. Then Oracle scanned third record. Then is it in this list? Yes. Now, now here is the fault. Now again, when Oracle scanned this row, it has 45,000 as fees, and it checked here that is 45,000 here. Yes, and BCA was displayed. As you can see, BCA was displayed, but BCA is not the highest course fees of the department. The highest course fees is MCA. Are you getting? So this was the fault. Similarly, the same thing happened for this MSCIT 35,000 and BBA 35,000. So you can see this BCA and this BBA, they were wrongly displayed as they are not the courses that are having highest course fees in their respective department. Now, how to correct this? Now, this can be corrected by using correlated subquery. So, what I want to say is that I want to extract only when I am selecting course from this course to table based on course fee. The maximum course fee should be related only to those courses of which department we are calculating. Okay. Now let us simplify it. So what we will type? Let me type the query. Select star from course 2. Now see one thing carefully. The question says display details. It means I have to write star because details means it is asking you everything about the course. So select star from course 2. Now I will type an alias C1. Select star from course 2 C1 where course fees in. Okay, course fees in. Select maximum course fees from course 2. Now I am giving it another name C2. Okay, so from course 2 C2 where C1 dot dpt is equal to C2 dot dpt. This is an example of correlated subquery. Now, first of all, let us see the output, then we will discuss it. Now you can see that these four required records have been displayed. Now the answer has come correct. Okay. Now let us understand that how it is working. See, when we have used the previous wrong output query, something like this, course code in select maximum course fee from course to group by dpt. So how it was working, please understand it very carefully. In this case, Oracle first of all executes the innermost subquery. There is only one innermost subquery. So how many times it will be executed? Just once. And after executing once, it will return back some values which I had shown you here. So this query will execute only once. Only once it will execute and it will return this value. When these values are returned, then this outer query will work. Now this outer query will work one by one every time for these records. It means that I have told you that first Oracle will point to this record and it will match that whether this course fees, this value, this course fees lies in this, it will say yes, it will go. Then it will move to second record. It will say whether this course fees lies in this, yes. This, yes. But when it reaches here, BCA, again the same thing happens. Whether this 45,000 lies here, yes. Here was the problem. So what we need to do is instead of running this subquery once, what we need to do is we need to execute this query every time for the outer query record. Are you getting? Instead of running this subquery once, what I want that whenever I point to a particular record, say 80,000, and I want to match it with some value, this value should be calculated every time for the department for which the outer query values is. It means when the outer value is 80,000 department in MCA, the maximum course fees that should come should be calculated only from those courses which are having their department as MCA. So what happens when Oracle reaches this record? The department is MCA. So when it reaches this subquery, as I've told you that in this case, the subquery will execute it 10 times, whereas in uh, in this case, in this one, whereas in this case, the subquery will be executed only once. Please understand the difference. I am repeating again. In this case, the subquery will be executed only once for these 10 records. But in this case, this subquery will be executed 10 times for every record for outer query. That is why this answer will come correctly. I hope you have understood it. Now let us take the value and then understand it. When the pointer was at first record, 101 MC 80,000, the course fees are 80,000. The query goes here, select star from course to where course fees in. Now here, currently the pointers are 80,000, so the course fees value is 80,000. Where 80,000 in. Now Oracle will execute this max on only those record where where the department name of this query course course to C2 is equal to the outer record. In outer record, currently the department is MCA. So inner record, so the inner query will take only those record where department is MCA, 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 and it will find the highest course fees, which will come out to be 80. So 80, 80 will be matched and will be displayed. The same thing will happen in MBA. The same thing will happen in BTech. But now let us come to BCA. What will happen? Now understand it very carefully. When the pointer will reach to BCA, here the course fees is 45,000. But again this subquery will be executed. So maximum course fee will be calculated for those courses where outer department value is equal to inner department value. So outer department value is, as you can see here in BCA, it is MCA. So the records highest value will be found again in this value, this record, and this record. So it will come out as again 80,000. So 45,000 will not be matched with 80,000. So that is how it is working correctly. Are you getting? Whereas this will not work. So this is how a correlated subquery works. The difference I am again telling you, I am writing in normal subquery, the innermost subquery runs only once, whereas in correlated subquery, the inner query is executed every time for the outer query record. Outer query, you can say matching record. Okay, so whenever a record is to be matched using where clause, so it will be executed every time internally. So that is why it is giving you the correct answer. Okay, I hope it is clear to you. uh, Try to trace it out again, try to understand, see the video again, then you will understand it. Okay, thank you very much. See you in next video.